eyelashes in your eyes. It's fun. Epic fail. Nice, I messed up the cross. How about ZBLO? How about VLS? How about winter variation? How about learn weather bitter variations? Ay, ay. Dude, who freaking cares if you go over 10 minutes? No. I mean, the problem with that F-move solution is that you have to kind of do a small regrip to do the solution at the beginning of it. But I mean, it's not that bad, is it? Like, it's just a tiny little regrip so you can do the left-handed suching. It's like not a full regrip. So why would it be a bad solution compared to like a longer 2-gen solution? I'm getting so much faster at cubing. Good job. Alright, last solve because we've reached 9 minutes. Better do our last solve. Okay. Okay, we're gonna check something first. Go to the bathroom. So we might be in the bathroom. We've wasted 10 minutes already. We gotta actually start. So what are we gonna do? We are going to watch the video to determine what technical things need to be fixed in the video. So basically, I guess we could write it down too. We may as well write it down in our script video. Like, maybe I should have written down those notes about screenshots in the script document instead. I don't know. But anyways, no, it's fine. Wait, is this script document even in that one folder? Yeah, whatever. So basically, we're gonna write down like what stuff I need to change. So, wait, what? Somebody came over, that's fun. Okay. Okay, so technical changes. Save. Okay, now we're going to put the video in Windows Movie Maker. We're going to save this as part 7. Year-long session, part 7. And remember, after every iteration, you have to make the volume full volume, because Windows Movie Maker is stupid. It always makes it half volume. If you save a video multiple times, eventually you're just going to have no audio at all, because it just keeps decreasing the audio. Why would it do that? Okay. So we need to launch the video. We're gonna watch it in this format because it's full quality and then it's not glitchy like stupid, idiotic movies and TV app. Stupid app that is glitchy. Like, why, dude? Oh man. Okay.
I did a cubing session on CS Timer that lasted in...
Re-record first line. Lines to record. The very first sentence. Stop lagging. And then the explosion, lower volume on explosion. Idiot.
Session on CS Timer.
The reason why it's quiet is because I have my volume set at 20. That's the reason.
That lasted an entire year. This session started on July 27th, 2020 and ended on July 27th, 2021.
Okay, I'm re-recording that line because I hate the way I said the ending part of it. Also, the third line I want to re-record. Do you just want to re-record every line? No, the first 3 lines are the worst. But most of the rest of them, I think, are fine.
Here are all of the best averages achieved during the session. The average of the session was 8.89.
Okay, and we're going to rewrite this line to be... the single time. This time right here, this one right here, copy. Change to my best time was. I'm not going to include the worst time. Man, I hope I don't come up with like 5 billion kajillion changes and it's going to take 5 billion kajillion years.
My best time was 4.43 and my worst time was 1 minute and 7.35 seconds. All of these best averages were personal bests at the time of getting them, except for the average of 5 and single time. The total number of solves was 58,004. 119
I hate my voice crack right there.
DNFs. That means that 0.2% of the solves were DNFs, or 2 DNFs in every 1,000 solves. I did an average of 159 solves per day. I like to look at these 4 averages to determine...
I don't like that one because I say it as if it's like an amazing accomplishment or something.
Currently averaging. So at the end of the session, I was averaging score averages to determine what I'm currently averaging. So at the end of the session, I was averaging about 8.5 to 8.6. I found a website called Quabico Cubing that can show you a lot of different stats about your session. My favorite thing to look at on this chart is my average of 1,000 because you can get an idea of how my overall average decreased over time. In order to understand this graph, you actually need to know that before June 2020, I was averaging 8.2 to 8.5, but then I learned a bunch of new F2L algs and it took me a while to get my average back. This is why at the beginning of the session I was averaging high 9. As you can see, the average drastically decreases all the way down to about 9 flat, where it stays for a while. Then it gradually increases to about 9.5, and then suddenly drops down to 8.5. It fluctuates in between 8.5 and 9.0 for the rest of the graph, while occasionally going below 8.5, like right here, which is where I have the best average of 1,000. The histogram shows the frequency of each length of solve, such as the number of 8s, number of 7s, etc. Obviously, the number of 8s is the highest. The most surprising fact was that I got more 7s than 9. Here are the number of 6s, 5s, and 4s. I got 338 5.
Like, the reason why I don't want to fix all these bad quality photos is because there's so many. There's like, I'd have to do it like 15 different times. It would take forever.
0.6%, or 6 out of every 1,000 solves. I got 13 4s, which is 0.02%, or 2 out of every 10,000 solves. Looking at the distribution of my PB average of 1,000, I got more 7s than 8, and the chance of getting a 6 increased to almost the same chance as getting a 9. This effect is more pronounced in my PB average of 100, where the 7s dominate and the number of 6s is double the amount of 9s. This section shows the progression of your personal best times and averages for that particular session. The pattern here is that the first 2 days of the session you'll break your PBs a million times just because it's a new session. Then after that it will become less frequent. So on the first day I got a 530, and on the second day I got a 4.
So it's kind of a bit of a audio, not nice sounding audio right there, because I was, yeah, but whatever, I don't really care that much.
After that it will become less frequent. So on the first day I got a 530. And on the second day I got a 484. Then 1 month later I got a 482, and then 2 months after that I got a 479. Then it took me 7 months until I finally got a 443, and that's where the PB stood until the end. For minus 3 PB, over time it steadily decreased from 6.76 down.
So this one, it's kind of messed up because I was supposed to only show 676 to 584, but I showed the entire thing. Like, there's a bunch of minor little errors in the video, but it's like so... It's so tedious to fix all that stuff, dude.
Then on May 23rd, 2021, I got my first ever sub-6 mean of 3. For an average of 5, after the first 2 days, it was 7.16. Over the next month, it decreased to 6.80. Over the next several months, it decreased to 6.57, then 6.40, and finally got a 636 average of 5. Here's my progression for average of 12. Every PB starting with 722 was an overall PB.
That's the line I was having trouble with. Should I keep it like that or no?
Progression for average of 12. Every PB starting with 722 was an overall PB. And then we have my PB progression for all these other averages. This section shows your top 50 results for each category. This shows all 13 4s I got in the session and every best solve up to 539. Fun fact, I got the top 2 times, 443 and 446, on the same day. I totally forgot that I got 2 sub 6 means of 3, one in May and one in July. I got 2 636 averages of 5 because the very next solve was a 587, which kept the average at 636. It's cool to see that the top 50 averages of 5 are all sub 7, and then all the rest of the averages aren't that interesting. This section shows when you got your first sub X time or average. For single, I got my first sub 5 on the second day and never got a 3, unfortunately. For a mean of 3, I got my first ever sub 6 in average of 5, I pretty quickly got a sub 7 and never got a sub 6. Average of 12, same story. Quickly got a 7XX and then that was it. For average of 50, it took me until February to get a sub 8 average. Funnily enough, only a week later I got a sub 8 average of 100. Finally, average of 1000 took 1 month.
Also, a mistake is that this day keeps changing because it's recorded footage from 2 different days.
Finally, we have this dates histogram. This shows how many solves you did per day, month, or year. Looking at the days, we can see when I took breaks from cubing. It looks like the longest break I took was from June 15th to July 7th.
I never explained what that was. I was starting my summer semester of school, I guess.
It seems that most of my sessions were in between 200 and 600 solves in a day. The shortest session I found was 8 solves on this day, and the longest one was 950.
And that's the kind of mistake where I had the 552 highlighted when I wasn't even talking about it.
Here are the solves per month. I did a ton of solves in August 2020. 13,000 solves. During that time, I didn't have school because it was between my summer semester at NICC and my fall semester at UW-Platteville. Then I didn't do so many for that fall semester. In December, I only did 427. That's probably because I was studying for final exams, and then for winter break, I did a lot of Crash to Insanity speedrunning. Then I randomly decided to do a lot of solves from February to July, although the number of solves steadily declined. Finally, here's the histogram for years. I did 96,000 solves in 2020 and 32,000 in 2021, although each of these is only about half a year. And that's basically it for this website. That was super
The audio sometimes cuts off a little bit too abruptly.
cool, and I definitely recommend you try it out for yourself. What you do is click export and then click export to file. Then go to QuebecoCubing.com and click choose file, choose your file, and then click submit, and there you go. Props to whoever made this website. Well, that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and if so, consider subscribing. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment letting me know what you thought of this video. It's my first high effort video in my attempt to exponentially grow this YouTube channel, and if you have any suggestions, it would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching.
I don't know if I liked my delivery of the last few lines, but I don't know how else I would really deliver those lines.
For this file, choose your file, and then click submit, and there you go. Props to whoever made this website. Well, that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and if so, consider subscribing. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and if so, consider subscribing. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment letting me know what you thought of this video. It's my first high effort video in my attempt to exponentially grow this YouTube channel, and if you have any suggestions, it would be much appreciated.
I think it's
Thanks for
fine.
watching.
I don't think I can do any better than that, really. I mean, I could, but could do better than this in the delivery, but I'm not sure how long it would take me to actually get a better delivery.
It's my first high effort video in my attempt to exponentially grow this YouTube channel, and if you have any suggestions, consider it, and there you go. Props to whoever made this website. Well, that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and if so, consider subscribing. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment letting me know what you thought of this video. It's my first high effort video in my attempt to exponentially grow this YouTube channel, and if you have any suggestions, it would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
I did some nice U moves on that cross. Okay, so most of the video I just ended up not deciding to change any lines. So it looks like that's about it for the lines. It was mostly near the beginning. I guess near the end my delivery got better. My narration skills increased or something. Oh, come on, why is it being laggy? Okay, so those are the lines to re-record. Oh, wasn't I gonna change a line? But I forgot about it? Like, wasn't I gonna change one of the lines? Oh. Nice job. I don't know if you heard it. To record lines. Okay, so I think I can delete them all off my phone because I have them on my computer. So I'm going to just delete them off my phone. That's all the technical changes. Now there's a bunch of other technical changes I could make to slightly, ever so slightly improve the video, but I don't know if it's even worth it. Like mostly, the reason I'm changing all these lines is because my voice is cringe. And the volume and the explosion thing, I just don't want people to be startled or have their ears destroyed by the sound. Because like when I played it on full volume with my earphones, it was so loud. I really don't want that to be harmful to people. That's not the intention of that. Okay, anyways, dang it, I have to re-record the lines. Dang it. Alright. I'm gonna have to... Oh, you know what? I think there's somebody here. Of course, the best time for somebody to come to our house when I'm trying to record lines for my YouTube video. Dang it. Can they hear me? I don't know if they're still here. I wonder if the church service starts at 10:30. I don't really hear anybody talking right now. Of course, the first line I have to re-record. Like, I think the last part of the line was good, but the first part, I really don't like my voice at all. Why did I X out the video? No, stop it. No, okay. By default, open with this. Choose another app. This one, always use it. Thank you. Now I don't have to always specify that. Okay.
I did a cubing session on CS Timer that
So basically,
an entire year. This session's I did a cubing session on CS Timer that lasted an entire year. I did a cubing session on CS Timer that lasted. I did a cubing session on CS Timer that lasted an entire year.
Actually, it's not that bad. I think I'm just getting sick of it because I've listened to it so many times.
I did a cubing session on CS Timer that lasted an entire year. This session started...
Okay, we're not going to re-record that one.
July 27th, 2020, and ended on July 27th, 2020.
Okay, I think it's just the second part of this line I don't like.
July 27th, 2020, and ended on July 27th, 2020.
Okay, so we're actually just going to re-record the and ended part. Hopefully it's not like super obvious that hopefully it's not super obvious that, you know, it's a different time that I recorded it. Alright, let's record those lines. Okay. And I'll delete all the ones on my phone that are already on there because it's taking up space. I don't know how much space. Recording, select all. Oh my god, I don't think I can select all. Okay, what I can do is go to my files instead. Samsung, my files, audio files, Smart, there's 78 recordings. Can delete all. Select all, delete, move to trash. But it's funny, it's in the trash bin, and yet it doesn't show up. Is it literally in this trash bin? Where's the... Trash? Hello? Smart recording. Hello? Where is it? Anyways, whatever. Isn't there a trash bin I can go to? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's all the recordings. So, trash. Okay. Now we have to record it. And ended on July 27th, 2021. And ended on July 27th, 2021. Okay, I hope it's not too different from the other ones. I think I might just have my earphones turned on. Well, I hope I don't like talk louder as a result of wearing earphones. Here are all the best averages achieved during the session. Because this session is hard to say compared to the session. Okay, we'll just write it as the session. Here are all the best averages achieved during the session. Here are all the best averages achieved during the session. I'm getting better at this. Actually, the best time of the session. The best time of the session was 4.43. The best time of the session was 4.43. The total number of solves was 58,004, 119 of which were DNFs. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of the same thing except without the voice crack at the end of the 4. The total number of solves was 58,004, 119 of which were DNFs. I did an average of 159 solves per day. I did an average of 159 solves per day. Okay, I think I've got all of them. So now we have to import them. Okay. So it sounds like they're going to church pretty soon here. All right, we're going to put it in a separate folder called re-record lines, because I don't want it to be in the same folder because then it's harder to access. Okay, now we'll open File Explorer. This Smart Mob Smart Recorder. Joy. Re-record lines. Should be good. That was fast. Okay. So then all we have to do, I didn't think of any other changes to make besides re-recording those lines. Like this, I did think of some, but I didn't think they were worth it. I didn't think they were worth the effort to do that. So, but anyways, okay. So the first line that was re-recorded, we have them listed. We have and ended on July 27th, 2021.
A cubing session on CS Timer that lasted an entire year. This session started on July. Entire year. This session started on July 27th, 2020.
Okay, like right there, right there. split, and then this part of the video.
And ended on July 27th, 2021.
Oh, I hate my voice. Oh, I hate my voice. That's why I re-recorded that. You can see why I re-recorded it. Split. So, this part of the video is muted. This part is muted. And instead of the original audio, we will put the new audio, which is going to be the first clip that I recorded. It will actually be this. We record lines number 84. And I hope the audio volume is all good. Undo. I don't know what's going on.
And ended on July 27th. And ended on July 27th, 2020. And ended on July 27th.
We do need to cut off that part right there, because that was not even part of it. What's going on here?
And ended.
Stop putting it at the beginning, jeez.
Ended on July 27th, 2020. And end.
Ooh, it wasn't quite the same. We can cut that. It's fine.
Ended on July 27th, 2021.
Okay.
2020. This session started on July 27th, 2020, and ended on July 27th, 2021.
Now you might be wondering, why do I say 27th when it says 25? Well, that's because I didn't do any solves on the 26th or the 27th. So if anyone asks that in the comments, I'll just tell them that. It's fine. Okay, so right at the end of the clip, or right at the end of the audio clip, we will split the video and delete that part. Okay, so it should be good. That's how you import audio clips.
And ended on July 27th, 2021.
All right, next clip is the best time of the session was 4:43.
Best averages achieved during the session. The average of the session was 8.89. My best time was 8.9.
Okay, right there. I really like how it has the audio thing here. So
my best time was 4.43, and my worst time was 1 minute and 7.35 seconds.
Okay, right there, split.
My best time was 35 seconds. All of these.
This part is muted. And save, and then we will import number 85. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
Session.
Okay, so like all the extra noise at the end is unnecessary. Okay.
Here are all the best average.
Wait, what? Dang it. There was a different part. Okay, it's fine.
The best averages. Here are all of the best averages achieved during the session.
Right there is where you cut it. Splits, mute the audio, and then put this right here. Okay.
2021. Here are all the best averages achieved during the session. Here are all the best averages achieved during the session. The session was 8.4.
And I mean, people know they can pause the video, right? Like, it's not like it's like, hey, you went too fast. Why can't I look at it? Hello, the pause button. Have you ever heard of that? I pause videos all the time on YouTube, like if I want to look at something. I give them like an entire 3 seconds to pause the video. Anyways.
The session was 8.89.
So then the next clip, I guess, would be the one I was originally thinking it was going to be, which would be this one. Because this is 85 and this is 86.
The best time of the session was 4.43.
Split. And put it right here. And
the best time.
And then put it off right there. And then delete. And then we're good. And
the best time of the session was 4.43.
So yeah, it might be a little bit off with like the timing, but it's okay. Alright. So we fixed 3 of them so far. How many do we have left? Total number of solves.
All of these best averages were personal bests at the time of getting them, except for the average of 5 and single time. The total number of solves, average of 5 and single time.
Splits right there.
The total number of solves was 58,004, 119 of which were DNFs.
Okay, this part is muted. Also, they may have left to go to church. That's kind of early, huh? I don't know when their church service starts. So this one will have clip number 87.
The total number of solves was 58,004. Of which were DNFs.
Okay, I think we're good there.
Session was 4.43. Best averages were first 0.43. Best averages. All of these best.
Yeah, I think that's just a glitch with Windows Movie Maker. That's not how it's going to be in the actual video.
These best averages were personal bests at the time of getting them, except for the average of 5 and single time. The total number of solves was 58,004, 119 of which were DNFs. 0.2% of the solve.
So yeah. Just gonna check something. Okay, I am now going to eat breakfast.